Hi, I'm Raya. This is going to be a general reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever placement you feel drawn to. It is general, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Today we're going to talk about where you're at or where you've been and where you're headed. And then we're going to go to the archetype deck for some advice or a bit of a deeper message. All right, Taurus, let's see. The Hanged Muse, 9 of Voices, the Queen of Cups, or the Queen of Emotions, the 2 of Materials, and the Empress. Ooh. So this is where you've been or where you're at right now. Let's go ahead and pull for where you're headed, and then we can go ahead and see what messages come out. The 9 of Emotions, the World, the Page of Inspiration, the Sun. It's funny that came out because when I saw the Hanged Muse, because of all the yellow, I thought it was the Sun as I flipped it. So that's really interesting, and I'm sure we'll hear a little bit more about that in a minute. And the 3 of Emotions, or the 3 of Cups. I've recently moved where I do these readings, so I'm still kind of adjusting to where everything is at. I'm sure I'm going to adjust a lot more. The Magician at the bottom, that's really beautiful. All right. So where you are at or where you've been, we have I feel like you have been waiting for a really big change, or waiting for something to change in your life. It feels like you were waiting to feel nurtured in a situation. It feels like, and it was causing you a lot of pain that you weren't being nurtured or taken care of, or no one was looking out for you. I think the reason for this is so that you could learn that you have to look out for yourself. You have to nurture yourself. You have to take care of yourself. You have to find balance to move yourself into this sort of Empress energy, to get to a place where you feel taken care of. Let's move on to where you are headed. It really does look like you kind of found how to go within to take care of yourself and take care of your emotional needs with the 9 of Cups here. Just the art on this card is very, I don't know if it'll focus. It's very peaceful, serene. Like, I feel like you found a place of peace. And when you found that inner peace, things started to change. Like maybe that cycle of feeling anxious or left out or not cared for started to change or ended. And that opened you up to a lot of creative ideas, a lot of... Oh, I think it's opening you up because this is where you are headed. Time is not linear, and so you could be at any point in this, or you may not be to certain points yet. But I feel that by you going within and starting to nurture yourself in some ways, it opens up this new cycle that's coming in is one of like a lot of creative energy that's just, it's just good. It feels good. Like you've learned, what I'm seeing with these two cards is, see if I can get them in the frame. You've learned how, you've gone within and you still need that energy, but now that you've kind of mastered taking care of yourself from within, you can harness that into something that's just so powerful. Like this is just a bigger version of what's around her head. I don't know if you can see that on the sun card. Anyway, you're really going to harness what you've learned by going within. Maybe not even what you've learned, just harness the ability to go within and turn it into something. Like you're just going to flourish. And I think with the Three of Emotions here to round out the reading, and the Magician too, here you were waiting for someone to nurture you, to take care of you, to look out for you. And here that's coming in. Especially with the way these two cards are mirroring each other in my mind today. Because like I said, when I flipped this one, I thought it was the Sun. And with the Magician at the bottom, like this is what you've wanted. There's again a lot of like third eye energy here. That's what you've wanted. The similarities in those two cards. It's the Six of Wands. You know, victory's coming in for you. And other people are going to notice as well. With the Three of Cups here, you're going to celebrate these new ideas and this kind of like ability you've unlocked with other people. Maybe you'll share your ideas and they'll be well received, whereas here maybe you'd share something and you know those people didn't really get it or didn't seem to care. These people will care. They're going to celebrate with you. All right. I'm going to pull an archetype card for some extra messages or advice. Typically, I've been saying advice first, so I'm curious why it came out with such an emphasis on extra messages. So we'll see what comes out. I'll try to give you some advice as well. All right. An archetype card for Taurus, please. Okay, that's a lot. Okay. We're going to take that one. And this, okay. We're going to take that one. Okay, so we've got the sword and the thread. Very interesting. Let's see if I can get all of these in here. The sword and the thread. This speaks about the thread that kind of connects all of us. You know, the energetic thread that connects us with other people, connects us, you know, with other energies. And I'm just going to. The first thing I thought when I saw these two cards, and it will not leave my head, is just like cord cutting. Like, you might need to cut out some connection in your life. They have different like cord cutting meditations and stuff, like about like cutting the energy. But just the way this sword is slicing through this lightning and the thread, like, I don't know, just it's just that's the advice. I'm not going to try to find something deeper because that is just permeating my mind so strongly. There is some connection that keeps you literally hanging. I don't know if you can see this, hanging by a thread. Cut it out. And I know it's not always that easy. That was a very flippant way to say it. But that connection is not nurturing you. It's not good for you. And again, this is a general reading, so it may not connect in that way, but someone needs to hear this. There's a connection in your life that's bad for you. It is making you anxious. It's making you feel used. It's making you feel taken advantage of. Like, you have to cut that connection. And when you cut that connection is when this transition is going to take place. That's the reason you need to go within and nurture yourself, because as soon as you feel like you're taking care of yourself, you're not going to chase after whatever this energy is that's, or this person that's like leaving you feeling neglected. You have to cut them out somehow or another. You're going to be so much freer when you do. You're going to have an amount of emotional freedom, creative freedom that you haven't known before. And you'll also have the freedom to find people who nourish you and who you can nourish. But it'll be balanced. It won't be an unequal connection like you're currently in. You deserve to cut those sorts of people out. People who make you feel bad. You deserve better than feeling like someone's bringing you down all the time. All right, Taurus. That is what I have for you today. I hope it helps. Bye.